Put your head right here. Closer. Close down. Put your head down here. Act like you're crying. Really quick.
I am crying.
Go like this.
No, Mom, I'm not just usually crying.
No, I know, but go like this for the video. Go like this. Put one hand up. Go like this. No, go like this. Put your hand like this. But let them see your mouth. Let them see your mouth.
Oh, Mom, I'm actually crying.
Look at me. 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 I know. Look at me. Look at me. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's over.
So she always making comments about the family and how
I wasn't. That wasn't it. I said, oh, Hila should be a guest on the podcast. And you're like, don't mention Hila. She's the one we talked about. Oh, a queen. You guys can talk about my shit all the time. But her, don't mention her name. Dumb bitch.
Okay.
I think we should end it, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
She's such a bitch.
She's not.
And you are too. And you're a cuck.
You
have no backbone.
All right, you should leave. We'll talk later. Yeah, you should get out.
I am going, but we're not talking later. Bitch, you too.
Oh my god, we're back at it again with some more drama in the house. I can't believe what just happened with Trisha Paytas, Ethan Klein, Hila. Finally, we got a little insight into the situation. It's a long, drawn-out drama, of course. There's a history with these people that stems a couple months ago, I think, with the whole frenemies drama. So let's talk, because I feel like we need to talk. Okay, so first I have some new merch. So if you want to check out the merch, I'll put the link down below. If you're interested, whatever. Okay, so let's talk about this. So Hila had some things to say about her views and opinions about YouTubers who put their kids on camera and YouTubers who use their kids for clicks and views and stuff like that. She had a very strong opinion about it, and Ethan Klein co-signed. Off the heels of Trisha Paytas, you know, struggling with if she's gonna put her kid on camera, documenting the whole entire birth situation like that, right? I don't think it's an issue when parents like show they're pregnant and take baby pictures and stuff like that and show what they bought for the baby. But I don't think many people have an issue with that. You know, like even going online and saying, hey, I'm pregnant, they didn't expect it, oh my gosh, and people are like, congratulations and stuff like that, okay? But then some people can easily side-eye that and be like, oh, here you go, using your baby for clicks and views, and they're like just announcing the pregnancy, and people get so upset about it. There's a whole dichotomy between that situation. Before I go into what Hila Klein said, this video is sponsored the house by Manscaped. Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this video. TSA friendly, waterproof, and rechargeable. Definitely check out their 3.0 and their 4.0 and all that drama. They have packages as well that I think you're really gonna like. And there's something for everybody at different price points. So thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this video. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna roll you the clip of Hila, and it's very drawn out because you have to see it all for what it's worth. Okay, so there's the new clip of Hila and what she said, because y'all gonna say it's old news. No, this is new. This literally just happened. And then we're gonna go back in time so you can see the things that Trisha said about Hila, the response of how Hila handled it, very classy, and this back and forth of it. So here we go. Roll it.
How are you gonna do anything? You're gonna. What does that mean? You're trying to attack our parental abilities?
Let's just move on. There's no attack. I just made a comment.
Is there something wrong with having a nanny?
In my eyes, yes.
Really?
We just keep doing the beauty.
What about daycare?
Daycare is different.
Why?
Daycare is, nannies are like people who come here and take care of your child all day.
Because we're working. That's how everybody has nanny. They work. People work.
You can take care of kids and work. I never had a nanny. My parents, I never had a nanny.
And so you think we're bad parents? That's what you're insinuating?
I said I would never have a nanny. Did I say you had a bad parent? You're putting words in my mouth. I literally said I would never have a nanny if I had a kid.
Okay. Well, I think a lot of people have nannies. A lot of our employees have nannies. Because we both work, right? And so we have a nanny that Theodore really likes, and he spends the whole day with her. And then when she's done around 4:30, we take over and spend. Cool. I think that's pretty normal.
Good. Happy for you guys.
Why are you attacking our parental?
I'm not. I said I would not have a nanny if it was me.
But
I'm not attacking your parental choices. You do whatever you want. I'm not attacking.
But why did you make that comment then?
I'm just saying. I heard a nanny upstairs, and I was like, oh, I want to have a nanny.
Why'd you say it?
Because I want to have a nanny. I heard a nanny upstairs, and I was like,
but clearly you're trying to say something about us.
No, I'm not at all. That's you.
Really? You just said it out of nowhere when you're mad at me?
You're projecting that.
No, I'm not. Why would I? How am I projecting?
Because you're like, oh, you're attacking us. I didn't attack you. I just said I want to have a nanny.
Do you think I'm a good dad?
It was a comment. I have no idea. I don't know. You seem fine. You seem good with him. I have no idea if you're a good dad. I can't say either way.
But I have a nanny.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
I don't think it's a problem. I would just, if I was lucky enough to have a kid, I would just spend my time with the kid and figure it out where we could, figure it out. Because my mom and dad did that. My mom was a single mom, and we still never had a nanny.
She didn't work when you were like 1.5?
She worked at night.
And nobody watched you?
My brother.
Oh, well, he doesn't have a brother or a sister. So should he just be by himself?
You have family, don't you? You can't be with his grandparents?
They're not here.
They
have a life.
I
wish.
They have a life.
I would let them come.
That's what family does. My grandma watched me.
Okay, so then this is the problem with my family.
Sure, put that out there if that's the narrative you want to say. Sure. Whatever you want me to say, I will. If you want me to say that,
I'm just trying to follow the thread because you're upset. And
There's
you're trying
no
to,
threat. I literally made a comment that if I'm lucky enough to have kids, because I can't fucking have kids, that I'll be with them all the fucking time and make sure I can spend as much as I can with them. And then
Don't you think it's healthy to be away from them sometimes?
Yeah, but they should be with another family member.
So they should never be with anyone that's not in their family.
I don't believe in that at all.
Seems extreme. Seems like not everybody has that luxury.
Sure.
So should I quit or should Hila quit?
It's not about quitting. It's about balancing your schedules, in my opinion. You could do whatever you want, but if it was me, it'd be called balancing your fucking work schedules, especially because then you're both blessed to be able to work for yourselves. I would balance it.
So right now, Hila's at the job and I'm doing the podcast. So should I not do the podcast or Hila should not be at the...
I think both. I think you should get
I just wanted you to help with my schedule. So I'm not going to do the podcast.
If you want my help, I'll give you your help.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help.
For my help.
Yeah, I'm asking for your help scheduling my life around Theodore.
All right.
So I'm doing the podcast now. So Hila should be at home for sure. And then when I'm done with the podcast, she can go to the office and I'll be with Theodore.
Yeah, I think that's a great schedule.
Okay. And do you know what it's like being with a 1.5-year-old?
Of course not, because I don't have a parent.
Right.
It's a little insensitive because I'm infertile, and it's a really issue that I struggle
Well,
with.
I ask is because you realize that you can't do any work when you're with...
that, you're saying, do you have kids? Throwing it in my face that I don't, so...
No, that's not what I was doing.
It's exactly what you were doing, because I don't have kids. So
no,
why would you ask
my
the question
point was that you're assuming that it's so easy for me to be with a 1.5-year-old, not knowing how insane and nonstop it is, that I wouldn't be able to do anything else with the rest of the day when I have work to do. I have to work. I'm an adult. I have a job like most adults do. And what happens if you're two parents and you have to go
Where's your mom and dad don't want to watch Theodore? They don't want to have.
They're here on Sundays.
They can with him. I know my mom would be like, "Oh, let me my."
That's your mom,
right? So I'm just giving you my perspective. You asked for my help.
So you're criticizing my mom.
You said I gave you my perspective.
No, I want your perspective.
Okay, that's all I said.
Well, I do wish you guys have a kid, and I'm sure it'll be great. And I hope that you quit doing everything you do in life just to be with that kid 24/7.
Because I work for myself, and you know what? That's when you find someone.
And I hope I hope Moses quits every single thing he does to be with the kid every single moment when you are.
That's totally fine if he wants to. If he doesn't want to, whatever.
For some reason, there's this issue that Trisha has with Hila. She wanted Hila to be on the show. Why can't we talk about Hila? And, Trisha has called Hila Klein some very, very negative things. And I think it was around the time, if I'm not mistaken, that Hila Klein herself was pregnant. And there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, specifically how Hila Klein feels about Moses. And I think about the situation with Trisha Paytas because it's family now. And that's when it gets really messy and dirty with his family.
I think, in my journey here, just whenever it came to family, it became too much. So
the family stuff I have.
If I could take something back, it would be the family.
What is the code of conduct with kids on Instagram? I feel like it's very split.
Oh, people will completely. There's family channels. There's YouTube. There's Instagram pages of
more
influencers.
Posting your
yes, so there's influencers that completely will show everything and document everything, but we've taken the approach of not sharing.
Well, because I would.
I'm not turning my kid into content.
I would definitely be pissed if I turned 18.
That's the thing.
If I was like, why did you do that?
Sorry, I don't.
No, I'm just saying when you're a kid and people show. Remember when your parents would show baby pictures of you to other people? You'd be like, Mom, stop. It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Right.
I hated that.
Yeah.
How much money?
And the thing is...
Y'all think YouTuber drama is messy? No. Family drama? That's the most messiest of them all, girl. And I think that's why people really like the drama with Hila and Ethan and Trisha, because of this family and Moses. Because I do think that maybe there's some type of animosity that Moses has toward Hila, or maybe Hila even has toward Moses, because I don't think that Hila is just like Mother Teresa. She can do no wrong. She admits when she's wrong too. But I feel like Ethan Klein really protects the people he loves, right? So if he doesn't want Hila to be, dragged through the mud and stuff like that, he's not gonna bring her up or make fun of her or whatever. Just stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So there was this clip that has been circulated time and time again when some people haven't even seen it. It's whenever Trisha said that she's not gonna have nannies, that she's gonna raise it all by herself. In her recent video, Trisha Paytas is really struggling with herself as after I have this baby, what's gonna happen? Do I just dive back into work and OF content? Do I just kind of stop and just spend time with the baby and not post? Or do I post a lot with the baby, showing everything, and just the family channel starts?
Vlog channel, YouTube, TikTok, OF, Instagram, Twitter. I just feel like I have to post every single day. And posting 3 videos a day on every channel is it's not that it's exhausting. I love it. It's just I don't do that much in my life right now. So there's just not much I can make content daily for. So I just feel like I also need to have spaces in between my videos, and that's okay. For me, in my head, the way I'm thinking is my baby's coming in September, I need to post every single video before that, and then when the baby comes, that's it, work is done.
She's struggling with that. Trisha Paytas has a YouTube channel, I think it's called Trisha Moses Family, or Hawkmon Family is the name of the channel, or something like that, I don't know, unless she changed it. But I think Trisha really, just my opinion, I think she's really struggling within herself of how she wants to make this next move, because the baby is due in I think less than a month, right? And with that being said, I think she's really struggling with what is gonna happen after I have this baby. She has options, okay? She can either parade the baby online for clicks and views on a family channel, which again, she has to be very careful because the family community, the mommy bloggers, will dissect everything she does. Why is she feeding the baby this? Why is she overfeeding? Is she underfeeding? That was right there was under recall. Why are you buying Amazon stuff that's not BPA free and you're giving it to the baby? There's just so many things. It's a big deal. And I think a lot of people are gonna be watching Trisha and see what happens and how she navigates the whole baby thing. In my opinion, I'm allowed to have an opinion. I feel like she will have the baby on the YouTube channel for clicks and views, and she'll document her journey. I think it's interesting to see Trisha Paytas do this. And I do think there's a big part of the internet that is just very nosy and want to see how other people raise their family. I feel that way. It's why people click and watch family channels, couple channels, relationship channels. And what I've learned from watching relationship channels and family channels, what I've learned is that every relationship is different, right? Every relationship is not the same. Every love is different. So just because you had one ex-boyfriend who did you dirty doesn't mean the next one's gonna do you dirty either. Every love is different. And so I think a lot of people like to watch, and then what happens is sometimes people get jealous and animosity, and they're like, oh, I just can't believe that they do this, and are they having amazing sex and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of that. Is it possible? And I do think that a lot of times in relationships that people kind of fall out of love with each other, but you have to make it a commitment to spark that fire up again and make it fun in the bedroom and just kind of re-fall in love with that person again. And that's the really hard part about relationships, is that it's a lot of work. People don't know that relationships is a lot of work. And some people go through life I don't want a relationship, I just want to have a good time, let's just have fun. And some people go through life wanting a relationship. It's just very interesting. Which brings us to the next topic of conversation. I am so bored with what's going on in the makeup world right now. I feel like there's nothing new, any new makeup that I'm excited about. But let me show you what I recently bought. So I bought the new, is it new? I don't know. It's the YSL Yves Saint Laurent makeup balm remover. I love makeup balm removers, and I always make it a point to try different ones. So I'm trying this one right now. It's very heavily fragranted. The fragrance smells nice, and it really does melt away the makeup, and it does feel very luxurious in how it does it. I don't think it was that expensive, but the packaging just seems so boring. I just feel like you could have spiced it up, maybe put the YSL up here or something. But this is it right here. So if you ever were thinking about buying this one, I picked this up at Bergdorf Goodman's online, which is one of my favorite retail stores. I love, every time I go to New York, I have to go to Bergdorf Goodman's. I love it. Okay, and then I picked up the Shiseido makeup wipes. Super bougie. These were $20. The packaging is cute. It came in a box and you have to unbox it. So this was pretty nice. I can't wait to try more of it and just like see, because I love makeup wipes too. For some reason, I'm obsessed with the process of makeup remover, because sometimes I can take off my makeup and I have like glue stuck in here, but if you use the right stuff to remove makeup, it's just so effortless and it makes it more fun to put on the makeup very quickly and be able to take it off even faster. But I digress, girl. Who am I? But I will say this. Charlotte Tilbury, I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't really checking for Charlotte Tilbury makeup, but it's just everywhere now. Like here, like I recently bought this one, and I bought the little mini travel one. And when it comes to Charlotte Tilbury, like I feel like, you know, Charlotte Tilbury's been around for a while, but I didn't really check for it. And then I think she sold her brand to a bigger company and they just pumped a lot of money into it, and now Charlotte Tilbury's everywhere. Like Charlotte Tilbury is gonna explode. And the brand and even the color scheme, you know, it's all about this flawless Hollywood filter, but then, you know, Charlotte Tilbury's from London, so you have that whole fantasy of being a Parisian luxury brand, which is interesting because then it promotes Hollywood glamour. So it's a lot of that, and it has like this rose gold, which when it comes to rose gold, I think that there's something about rose gold packaging that women really do love. There's something about it. Like even down to like the lipstick and the ridges and stuff like that. Like Charlotte Tilbury, I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be a huge brand. I mean, it already is. It's just gonna explode even more. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyways, I just wanna know, is there any new makeup that you like? Anything new that I should know about? Put it in the comments down below, because I'm gonna go to Sephora, I'm gonna go to Ulta, independent brands, leave it down in the comments down below. But anyways, love you guys so much. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you Manscaped for sponsoring this video. And don't forget, you can click the link down below and I'll save you some coins at checkout, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, love you so much.